Johnny Moe here, coming to you with part 5 of branch theology. This section here is going to be about marketing, about how to get customers. Now, I want you to remember that I'm a big believer in growing your business slowly. I'm a big believer in, not going balls to the wall and trying to get a whole bunch of customers. Now, let me make an addendum to this. If you're very experienced in lawn care, and I mean you've run a business or you know what you're doing, then by all means go after it. But, it takes time to build a business. It takes time to add the services. It takes time. And, it's like everyone in this crazed out world, I want it now! I want it now! I want everything now! Our generation wanted more than our parents' generation. We just wanted it by the time we were 25. So we were willing to go into debt, do whatever it takes to get the 4-bedroom house, to get the 2 cars, the white picket fence. It took them 30 years. We want it overnight. If you want something that's going to last, then you're going to have to build it, and build it with the right materials. And this is what this series aimed at, is in the branch theology, is growing your business, growing out the branch. As the branch grows, then you can go out further and further, But everyone wants to go way out here, and they want to be tiptoeing on the edge, and, we're going to go guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing. We're going to kill it. That might be fine in car sales or different things like that, but the truth is, you got to get rooted and grounded in your business. And, what I'm about to tell you is how we do it and how we've done it. I'm not going to say I did this on purpose at the beginning. It was just something I did. So this is what worked for us. This is how we've sustained. We're very picky on the customers. We're not big advertisers. I don't think we've ever advertised anywhere outside of my business line in the phone book. And honestly, I don't even want it there, because the only people that calls, they're calling down the phone book list. And you're right in the middle. Johnny's mowing. Hello, can you come give me an estimate? Sure, where do you live? I live in so-and-so, and how many bids have you taken? Oh, about 6 or 7. Everyone's high price. It's just a waste of time. You're just beating tires. And I just don't like that approach. I like to be more direct in my marketing. Something we've done very well is we've branded ourselves very well in this town. We were one of the first companies in here in the 90s to brand ourselves with a slogan, Johnny's mowing, nobody cuts better. And oh, that's so arrogant, Johnny. That's so arrogant. How could you say that? That's the whole point. That's the point right there. You get it? Because you just said that. That's so arrogant. How could you say that? That's the point. People read slogans. Like, oh, I said nobody cuts better, guy. I've had guys stop me while I'm mowing. He goes, do you really believe that, S-H-I-T? Are you serious, guy? I'm like, heck yeah, man. I do. Yeah, it's nice meeting you, man. I mean, we tick them off. I mean, we plaster it on the side of our trucks, on the side of the trailer. We're wearing it on our shirts, on our back. Our fertilizing flags. Look at that. Johnny's mowing, nobody cuts better, man. I love it, man. On our business cards, yes, ma'am, Johnny's mowing, nobody cuts better, right there. But seriously, guys, get creative with this thing. Keep your colors the same. We're royal blue, guys. Royal blue on the trucks, royal blue on the business card, royal blue. Everyone has these crossbones, for flags. And here's Johnny's mowing with his royal blue. We don't know crossbones. Like, stay off the lawn until it's dry. Oh my God, you're going to die. Your feet are going to fall off. Ah! And then there's this beautiful flag. Johnny's mowing. Nobody cuts better. Here's my number. Look up here. Lawn has been professionally treated by Johnny's mowing. In our state, now check your state rules. In Pennsylvania, we don't have to have the crossbones. Your feet are going to fall off. We just have to, let the house know that, hey, your lawn's been treated. That's it. The legs aren't going to fall off. Dogs ain't going to die. Come on. Come on. But seriously, guys, marketing, get creative with it. My website, www.johnny'smowing.com. We don't do all this. We need to be first. Get the first. When you open up Lawrence County, you get the first. You're first. We don't do any of that. We just put our information out there. If people call us for bids, I just tell them, hey, listen, if you have any more questions about our company, there's a little bit more information on our website. I don't do a lot of, big marketing. I don't do a lot of, we're going to postcard everything, everywhere. And, we just try to brand ourselves very professionally. We handle ourselves in our community like we are the experts. And it works very well, guys. The phone will ring. I promise you. And then if you do great work, the phone will ring. I mean, if your lawns are green, they're striped out, edges are nice, the bushes are trimmed nicely, you'll get phone calls because, these people have parties. I'm like, oh, wow, who does your lawn? That Johnny's Mowing guy. I give them a couple business cards every year to hand out. We want more clients like that. We want more clients that have money, exposable income, to be able to give us the add-ons. It's easier to do more work at a customer's house than to market to get other work at other customers' house. So, we really pinpoint where we're at, what we're doing, and we really go after it, guys. If you're in the target market, I'll be the first on the scene. Answer that phone, let's go. I want to be first on the scene. Oftentimes when you're doing a bid, if you're the first one on the scene, 8 out of 10 times they're going to go with you unless your price is extraordinarily, over the top, and it's like an offensive price. You're better off. And here's another thing. Here's a tip. Here comes a tip, baby. Johnny Mow on the brand theology. Boom, tip. You don't want to, if you're really busy, and I mean this, guys, don't do this. They call it a-hole pricing. If you're really busy, you don't have time to take on work, and then you go out there and you do the bid and you give them an a-hole price. Like, boom! If you want me, then you're going to pay this. And it's 5 times what you would charge any other customer. That's a really quick way for people to see your signs in yards, see your name on a truck, see your name on the back of someone's shirt, and say, that person's a real a-hole. You have to understand that you have to be nice in the community that you live. People, you don't have to have everyone like you, but you have to have, it's easy to get, a bad reputation. Oh, he's so expensive. He's a dick. He was so arrogant. Like, he struts around with his 2500 HDs and he thinks he knows it all, and then he gave me this off the wall. I wouldn't have him do nothing. If people start saying that about you, it doesn't take long to get it around. We're very purposeful in our marketing. We don't advertise anywhere. Just on us, the trucks, the trailer, and our lawn flags. We just growing slowly, taking in customers. Now, let me tell you a story. Little Johnny Mow story. Here you go, baby. Ready for this? Mistake I made. Went balls to the wall one year. We sent out these little letters, to different people and say, hey, we want to work for you. We want to work for you. And all of a sudden we started getting calls. And we were going out there. I did not have the foundation of people around me to handle the business. So what happened is a month and a half in, what I had to do is call my boys from other companies, say, listen, man, I got to drop some lawns. I'm in over my head. I wasn't prepared for this. And then how I fix this, because this can ruin you. So what I did is I gave out free cuts to the people I was getting rid of, and I got them new people. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be messing up like that. You can mess your business up by going balls to the wall and then dropping the ball. When you drop the ball in business, sometimes it takes quite a few years for that ball to be picked back up and for the community to look at you so take your time. Be specific about what you want to do. Well, I gotta go now. I gotta grow. You sound like a little kid, man. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. You don't even know how many lawns you can cut, bro. You know, how many lawns can you cut in a day? How many lawns can you and a dude cut in a day? This is why I did marketing one of the last videos, because if you're going to grow, you got to make sure you have the equipment, you got to make sure you have the plan, you got to make sure your finances are down, and then the branches started to grow, and then that marketing could kick in, bro, and then you can go a little bit further out because you got the dudes. You got the dudes running around with you. You got the 60 inches burning. You've got a plan. You know where you're going. You ain't going to the beach. You know, you ain't going to Florida heading to Canada. You know what I'm saying? You know, cats want to grow a business, but they say, oh, I'm gonna go to Florida. And they're going to Canada. I have no clue. Well, we're going to Canada. We're going to Florida. I might go around the world. I don't know. You know, so, dude, know where you're going. Get your finances down. How much is it going to take for you to run your business, man? Know these costs. And then, boom. You know, get the equipment that you need. Start running those 60s. Run them full throttle. Boom, boom, boom. You can start busting out lawns. Grab you some cats, man, because your business is growing. The branch is growing. And then do some marketing. You know, our marketing is a little bit different because, you know, right now we're very picky how we do it. Now, that time when I grew too fast, I learned a valuable lesson, man. I was in over my head. We were working 12, 13 hours a day, and we couldn't get them all cut. We couldn't get them all pruned, edged, and mulched. You know, when you're running out of the box, April, May, June, man, about 4th of July, Memorial Day, man, these cats want pruned. They want their mulch laid down, and you're out here cutting lawns and fertilizing, and boom, you know, guerrilla marketing. Yeah, we got them all. We're the man. But then all of a sudden, you can't get to everything. And then all of a sudden, you know, okay, we're going to hire. We'll hire some people. Then it takes time to train them. And then by the time they're trained, they either leave or... So grow slow, man. I'm just telling you, grow slow. You become a master at your equipment. You become a master at pruning. You become a master at fertilizing. You know, you start to know the products and everything that you need to know. We'll go over some fertilizing stuff in the future, man. It's a nice little market. It's getting a little bit regulated now. It's a little bit tough here in the United States. It's even worse in Canada. But the regulations starting to get a little tough. But there's still a market in there. You know, snow plowing, we'll talk about that in the future too. But, you know, when you're building your services and your marketing, you want to do as much as you can with the client that you have. You know what I mean? You don't want to be spending a lot of money trying to get new clients. Now, I've marketed a couple different times in my life, and each time's been a failure. I've ended up getting way too many lawns and not having the support system to hold the business. So the second time when it happened, I was slick, man. I knew what was going on. I recognized that I'm in over my head a little bit. You know, 19 years, okay, we're working too much. Overtime's up there. Guys are a little bit they're testy. We're working too hard. So this time what I did is I took the lawns that I was making money on, the customers, the new ones, and then I got rid of some of the other ones that were just, you know, a little bit slow at paying, you know, markup on them wasn't there very good. So what I did is I swapped some lawns, but then called other guys. See, like this, I got some stuff in my office. I got guys' business cards sitting around here. And what I do, check this out. Tip number 2! Johnny Mo tip. See, I got these business cards. I got other people's business cards, you know, from other businesses. What I do is I stop them. Like, listen, man, you know, we're a growing company, and sometimes there's some stuff here that, you know, we can't handle, or, you know, are you looking for any work? And then what we do is we give them to those guys, and they appreciate that, man. You know, they'll be like, wow, I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. But what happens is, you know, I return all the phone calls, and I'm like, hey, listen, man, we're really busy. We can't take on any work, but here's a number. I have like 6 or 7 different guys, and they really appreciate that. And those guys appreciate that. So get to know some of the other smaller guys, and, you know, get their business cards and hand off some of that work to them. And it makes them happy, and it keeps them out of your business. Like, it makes them think a little bit twice. Like, hey, I'm going to go after Johnny's money account. You know what? That guy's a really nice guy. I don't know if I'd do that. He's a cool dude, man. I am a cool dude. What do you think? Am I a cool dude? Let me know in my comments. Am I a cool dude? All right, just playing with you. But as far as marketing goes, that's what we do. We're not huge into marketing. There's several areas you can market. Me personally, and this is what I would do if I was in your shoes, I would grow slow. I would master each service item. You know, I would make sure that we're tight, our look is tight, our uniforms are tight, our business cards are tight, our trucks are tight. You know, I'm I'm a fan of wrapping trucks. I'm a fan of making your logo big. Um, I'm not a fan of magnets, and there's a couple reasons why. Sometimes you get in a hurry. Sometimes your magnet's crooked. And to be honest with you, straight out the box, tip number 3, go big or go home. Go big or go home. But here's like when you're when you're riding down the street, you want them to be able to see it. Like when you're driving, you want them to be able to see it. Here's a big tip, guys. Y'all don't know about me. I'm nuts, man. I'm nuts. Y'all don't know. I know this stuff. You want them to be able to read it while they're going down the street. Magnets generally you can't read because you're trying to fit a bunch of information on this little old magnet that sometimes you don't put on the door right. It's crooked, or you want to take it off, and then what happens is little stones get behind it, and then you slap it on the truck. It pits the paint. Not a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of buying a truck, getting into the letters, and like, listen, do me up, man. I want when I come down the street, I want you to see me. I want them to know. And when you letter your truck, this is what it does. It puts in people's mind that you're like 10 times the size of what you are. We go to a lot of basketball games here in the community. Every Tuesday and Friday. We travel, 40, 50 miles. Sometimes we'll travel to the middle of the state when they're really winning. And, the people at the games are like, hey, you're Johnny's mowing, huh? I see your truck everywhere. My goodness, man. You must have blown up all the time. And literally, we haven't really blown up. We're not a $1 million company, We're a 6-figure company doing our thing. We're killing it, though. We're killing it in that 6-figure. I'll tell you that right now. We're killing it. We're killing it and dragging it home and eating, bro. But, we hear that all the time. And you know why? Because they see you. Your trucks, your trailer, they see you. They can read you. They can see you. And if you got a good reputation, people want to stop and talk to you. I when I'm sitting in a basketball game or a football game, many times, hey, Johnny, how you doing? Hey, nice to see you. What's going on? You're out to eat with the family. Johnny, nice to see you. How you doing? Man, you've done really good for yourself. Your trucks are everywhere. Because what it means, like, when you live in a community like mine, you can be in the north side or the south side of the community, and they see your truck everywhere. Like they could have been at Giant Eagle one day and seen you, and then they could have been at the other Giant Eagle on the south side, and you're working over there. Like, man, that guy's everywhere. Jeez. Like, wow. And I'm working out at the YMCA. Like, hey, I just seen your truck up at da-ba-da-ba. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. But marketing. It's the biggest part of marketing, I think, is getting yourself professional, learning your trade, becoming a master at it. So what I want to do here is that's my marketing. I'm sorry, I'm not this big marketer. I'm not guerrilla marketer type guy. I really believe in growing your business slow, learning your craft, learning the tips of the trade, tricks of the trade, just getting the fastest, most efficient equipment you possibly can buy. And you know what? This is the last of my branch theology. I mean, this is how I live by. This is how I run this business, is branch theology. And we grow with the branch. We've made some mistakes over the past. We bought the wrong equipment, wrong engine options, and it hurt us. And now I'm giving you like, hey, don't do that. Don't go 21, 36, 48, 52, and then 60. Just go from 21 to 60 if you can, bro. Just do it. Go get yourself some 60-inch lawns and go tear it up. Stand-on mowers. Get the biggest deck you can buy. I'm for stand-on mowers. When Toro was first coming out with their stand-on mowers, they brought a machine to us to write a field report for it. We wrote a field report before anyone knew that there was going to be a stand-on mower. We demoed the same day the G3. We wrote a report what our thoughts were. So they're okay. I just feel they're too slow. I like the 10, 11, 12 to 15 mile an hour mowers, going at it, side open, 30 horsepower or more. But, cool, man. Whatever you want to make money with, but get the biggest deck that you can. You want to really maximize efficiency, and speed is efficient. And, Wright made a few years back, they made a ZK killer. They brought that to us to demo. They really wanted our business. And it was fast, man. I liked it. Did have a good quality of cut. And, the cats want to charge me $11,000. I'm like, listen, man, I can grab a Snapper Pro 36 Vanguard for like $8. I'm sitting, I ain't standing. Well, the proficiency of and the efficiency of. Listen, cool, man. I'm doing this a while. I like your product. Think it's good. Just think it's bad pricing. That's all. If it was priced at $7,500, you'd kill it. You'd be out there. That's all you would see. But it's not. And that's the thing with standards. That's a big rant. Didn't mean to go there. Let me wrap this branch theology stuff up by saying this. Grow slow. Learn your craft. Have a plan. If you were going to the beach, if you were going to Florida and you were leaving Pittsburgh, you were driving from Pittsburgh to Florida, you would have an idea where you're going. You would drive right down the highway and you're like, hey, we need to get on I-95 there. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to make this turn. You would know. Same thing with growing your business, man. Have a plan. Grow your business. Have a plan. Where do you want to be? What size company do you want to be? If you don't know that, take some time, fill it out. You're like, well, Johnny, I have bills to pay. Listen, I worked 2 jobs when I started this business. No joke, man. No one outworks me. I'm just being for real. I can outwork everybody. No employee will outwork me. There ain't no other business. I'm a worker, man. I'm out there hustling. I ain't sitting in the desk typing some emails and answering a couple phones and doing some bids. I'm a medium-sized company, humping it and killing it and bringing it home, bro. Just straight out the box, that's what we're doing. So be a hard worker, man. If you got to do what you got to do, you got to get out there and do the work. And if you have to, work a second job, man. I worked 7 to 3 at a company. At night, I was banging until 9:30 at night to get the business off the ground, to pay the bills, to do what we need to do. Because I knew, I didn't. When you first start your business, you don't know everything. Had to get my finances in order. That was the hardest thing to do, is get the finances in order. To realize that I needed to know how much money that I needed to make, every month to cover the bills for 12 months. And that was huge. Once you get that down, you're set, man. You'll never work another winter in your life, bro. Another thing, again, was equipment purchasing. We made some mistakes there, but, we're on it now. We're really good at it now. And, I really regret the 21 to the 36. Then we went to a 52. Then we went to a 60. And what happened was we when I went to the 36, I didn't want to use a 21-inch mower anymore. I was just like using a 36. And then we went to the 52. Well, then I didn't want to use a 36 anymore. I wanted to ride on a 52. And then we got so big with a 52, it was just unproductive. So instead of hiring, what I did is I went up to a 60. I was able to grow without the expense of hiring right away because the 60-inch was so much more faster. And you buy the bigger engine blocks, it'll blow your mind. Get that 30, 32, 36 horsepower. But Johnny, the gas, so much gas. Man, screw the gas. We're cutting grass, bro. Seriously. What's a couple bucks more? Don't tell me about the gas. You're making money, dude. You're killing it. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you. This business is awesome. Straight out, it's awesome. You can make serious money whether you're solo, you got crews, or, multi-million. There's a couple $billion companies in here. Valley Crest and Brickman and True Green Chemlon. They're killing it, man. So just chill with a couple extra bucks gas. If you're that concerned about it, get an EFI. Those are sufficient in power. But when you want the dog horsepower to get through developments and pound out fertilized grass, because that's 98% of what recuts all fertilized, and your little 23s ain't gonna cut it. 23 horsepower, throwing clumps out the side. You want something that can hammer through it, and equipment purchasing. Make sure that you buy big blowers. Don't go with the small backpacks. You're wasting your time. Go right out, spend $100 more. Go get the BR600, 770s, the 8500s. And you know what? Echo's supposed to come out with a 1000 CFM blower at the pipe next year. I'll be in line. That'll be me. But first one, boom, give me that blower. We want the biggest blower to help get us done the fastest so we can move on to the next. Again, time, trading money for time. Time for money. How much time do you have in a day so you want to be the most proficient you can? Guys, marketing, again, only marketing we do is our trucks, cards, we grow slowly. And the people that call from your truck, from those signs in the lawn, from the business cards being handed out, you're going to generally land about 80% of them because they're calling for a reason. If they're calling because, they see you on a billboard, or they see you on the back of a bus, or they see you, they're kicking tires. And you can waste a lot of time when you're just going to do estimates and you're 6th or 7th one in line. That's how we do it. Branch theology, guys. Grow your business slowly. As the branch grows, you grow. Add your services. I'll read you a quick what we offer service-wise. We offer turf fertilization. It's a great markup business, good business. The laws are getting a little bit shaky right now, and mowing, obviously, we've started with mowing and pruning. Snow and ice management, excellent, best side of the business by far. Mulch installation, stone insulation, pruning, spring and fall cleanups, and we do leaf removal too. Those are the services we provide. We try to stay on the maintenance side. We don't do any hardcore landscaping. I sub that out to a friend of mine. Got a great relationship with him. He's really good at what he does. I think one year we subbed out over $40,000 worth of work to him, and just stuff like that. But that's my video. That's my time. Branch theology's over. It's been fun making these videos. I'm really glad. A lot of response. I'm really glad you guys were watching it, and got some likes. Got a couple dislikes. I'm kind of curious, man. I don't really care about dislikes, dude. I'm disliked all the time. I mean, come on. I have Johnny's Mowing. Nobody cuts better. How many likes do you think I got out there? But again, that marketing, branding yourself, nobody cuts better. I post a video and then I have no views, but then I'll have like 2 dislikes. Well, whatever. It's a little weird. I don't understand the whole YouTube thing. I'm new to it. I'm just trying to add value to your life. I'm trying to help you build your company to a solid 6-figure company, and and even beyond. You go beyond me, man. If you live in a market that can handle it, go tear it up, bro. Go tear it up. Because if you live like somewhere like Dallas, Atlanta, Florida, where there's money and they're spending, man, you go after it. New Jersey, Cleveland, Erie, Buffalo, Los Angeles, the whole nine. There's, wherever there's money at, large community of people, there's money to be made there. Go kill it, man. Go be $1 million, $1 billion company, dude. Just tear it up, man. Whatever you want to do. I'm for you. I'm not against you. So that's my series. I appreciate you guys watching and all the feedback. And we'll be coming right back at you again with some stuff. I'm going to show you the trick to estimating. I have a little friend that helps me estimate, and I'm going to bring him. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Say hello to my little friend. No, seriously, I got a little friend that helps me, get exactly what I need to get on every job, and I want to show him to you. He's awesome, dude. Every company has to have my little friend. See you guys later. See you in the next video.